Hi, I'm Colby, and this is Officially Nerdy. Check out our newest subclass. During times of war and strife, scientific advancements can lead entire nations to prosper or to ruin. A marksman does not feel content to sit idly by and watch their world wither away. Taking up their magical weapons, such artificers have become masters of dealing death from afar. They use their own sciences of ranged combat to deploy a variety of debilitating effects and alter the very fundamentals of weaponry to perform truly impossible tasks with ease. As a third level marksman, you first get your Marksman Spells. You always have them prepared as you reach particular levels as shown in the table. They count as Artificer spells for you, but they do not count against the number of spells you could prepare. At third level, you gain Expeditious Retreat and Hunter's Mark. At 5th level, you gain Blur and Misty Step. At 9th level, you get Conjure Barrage and Fly. At 13th level, you get Freedom of Movement and Greater Invisibility. And lastly, at 17th level, you get Anti-Life Shell and Conjure Volley. In addition, you also have Weapon Specialist. You gain proficiency with martial ranged weapons. Additionally, using your Tinker's tools, you may magically craft ammunition for ranged weapons. With 1 hour of work, you can create a batch of ammunition, which can consist of 20 arrows, 50 blowgun needles, 20 crossbow bolts, or 20 sling bullets. This creation requires 1 hour of uninterrupted work, which can coincide with a short or long rest. Though the product of magic, the ammunition is non-magical, and any ammunition created by this feature vanish when you use this feature again. Also at third level, you gain Armament. Your experimentation has led to you gaining a magical ranged weapon known as an Armament. At the end of a long rest, you may touch any ranged weapon that you are proficient with. That weapon then becomes your Armament until you use this feature on a different weapon. While you are wielding your Armament, you gain the following benefits. When you make an attack with your Armament, you may use your Intelligence modifier instead of your Dexterity modifier for the attack and damage rolls. You may use the Armament as a spellcasting focus for your Artificer spells. The weapon used as your Armament has its normal and long ranges doubled. And your Armament counts as a magical weapon for the purposes of overcoming resistance and immunity to damage dealt by non-magical weapons. And your final third level feature is Enchanted Munitions. You have learned to alter the impact of your attacks. Your ability to do so is represented by a number of munitions. You have 6 munitions. Whenever you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack using your Armament, you may spend 1 munition and choose one of the following ammo options. The chosen ammo's effect is then applied to the target in addition to the attack's normal effects. Barbed ammo. The target takes 1d6 piercing damage and has disadvantage on its next attack roll. Caustic ammo. The target takes 1d6 acid damage and must succeed a dexterity saving throw or become coated in acid. While coated in acid, the target takes 2d6 acid damage at the end of their next turn, unless they, or another creature within 5 feet of the target, uses an action to wipe off the acid. Explosive ammo. The target and all creatures within 5 feet of them must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 fire damage. Any damage dealt to objects or structures by this attack is doubled. Frost ammo. The target takes 1d6 cold damage and has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. Jolt ammo. The target takes 1d6 lightning damage and cannot take reactions until the start of your next turn. Sonic ammo. The target takes 1d6 thunder damage and is deafened until the start of your next turn. If the target is concentrating on a spell or effect, any Constitution saving throw to avoid losing concentration because of this attack is made with disadvantage. Toxic ammo. The target takes 1d6 poison damage and has disadvantage on all ability checks it makes before the start of your next turn. If a creature would take none of the additional damage dealt by any of these ammo options, they do not suffer any adverse penalties also caused by that ammo. For example, if a creature would take none of the poison damage dealt by toxic ammo, they do not gain disadvantage on all ability checks they make before the start of your next turn. You regain all expended munitions when you finish a long rest. As a bonus, you also get extra attack at 5th level, which allows you to attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn. There is also an optional rule for Firearms. At your DM's discretion, if certain firearms are in your campaign setting, you gain the following benefits when you first choose this Artificer specialization at 3rd level. Firearm Proficiency. You gain proficiency with firearms as detailed on pages 267 and 268 in the Dungeon Master's Guide. And Gunsmith. You may craft ammunition for firearms when using your Weapon Specialist feature, assuming you have spent at least 1 week studying and understanding such firearms. 1 batch of ammunition for each firearm category is as follows: 10 bullets for Renaissance ammunition, 10 bullets for modern ammunition, and 1 energy cell for futuristic ammunition. For the full subclass and its higher level features, Redirection and Perfect Strike, go check it out on the Dungeon Masters Guild website. The link to it is down in the description. Hit the subscribe button and go check us out over on TikTok and Twitter to stay up to date on all of our newest publications. We publish a new piece of content on the 1st and 15th of every month, and our next piece, The Third Just Wizard, comes out on September 1st. Until next time.